Good evening, everybody. Guten Abend zusammen. How are we all doing? Thank you very much for joining us once again on the wXw Monday livestream. My name is Marc Shuttle. I am the head of video here at wXw. And we're going to have some fun tonight. We've got another 2 matches from the biggest wXw Wrestling Academy show ever. But before we get to that, matches will be up with us in a little while. Tell me how you're doing. Say hi in the chat. If you're here joining me, say hello. Let me know where in the world you are joining us here from this evening. And we'll say hi to you guys back in a few moments' time. Whilst you guys leave your messages, I'm going to bring on my co-host this evening, the one, the only, Mooberg, Mett Dimassi. Mett, how are you, my friend?
Mulberg, I'm good. I'm all right. I bumped my head when I was getting the camera from like the bottom. I just hit my head against the desk, so we can all thoughts and prayers with my forehead that it's not completely busted and destroyed. Because
I mean, it looks fine.
Are you sure?
From here.
Are you sure, Mark? Is that your expert opinion?
Yeah, I mean, like
sure?
it looks fine.
All right, good.
If anything, it might have knocked a little bit of sense into you, Matt.
That never. I call BS on that.
Well, we can but hope, my friend. But hi, Dan. How are you doing, my friend? Great to see you here, as always. Hope you're having a great evening. And Maitri, let me know if I'm pronouncing that right or wrong. Good evening. How are you? Where in the world are you joining us from here? This beautiful Monday evening that we're having here in Germany right now.
Oh, hold on. We got some Arabs in the chat. Hello. Yeah.
There we go. I'm glad you understand what's being said.
Of course. That means hi. Hello.
Oh, hi. How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining us.
We got to test out your Arabic. You got to say marhaba.
Marhaba.
Marhaba. There you go. That's good.
Oh, Jesus. Don't confuse me. Like, learning German's hard enough, let alone like, having to learn an additional language.
I mean, to be honest, if you could learn Arabic, Turkish, or German, and it'll help you equally is enough. A land of many peoples. I love Germany.
Tis indeed. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you, Dan. Pleased to hear that you're doing well. Matt is obviously injured. Make of that what you will.
It's a very serious injury. Dan realized that he said to call the EMTs. I'm glad somebody cares about my well-being, partner.
Okay. Well, look, we're going to have the matches coming up at 1:15, so that's about 12 minutes time from now. But we touched on this last week, but none of you guys had a chance to see the show. We Love Wrestling 46 live from London. I hope you all had a chance to catch that show on wXw now. Tell us what you thought. Mett, you've now seen the show. What did you think?
I'm sorry. I'm still kind of ornery about the fact that I didn't get to go there. So it was an amazing show. The card was incredible. The matches were awesome. I'm not going to get too far into it because I have a habit of getting ahead of myself, and then I get yelled at for getting ahead of myself.
It's because you get too excited, you go too far, and then we just got to start trying to reel you back in. I'm
never going to get excited ever again, Mark. There.
That's a lie, and you know it. You're excited right now.
No, I'm not. You can't prove that.
You are so excited for these 2 matches that we have coming up this evening, and you cannot pretend that you are not.
I'm totally not excited. You can't prove that, not in a court of law, especially because my cousin is the judge.
Let's not go there. Anyway, Jesus. Ladies and gents, if you saw We Love Wrestling 46 live from London, please let us know what you thought. I have to say, watching that event back, really loved the tag team match. LSG and Ilya Bloom, almost dethroning the Arrows of Hungary. Those two forming a really well-versed tag team for 2 guys who, they've tagged a few times in the past, but not extensively.
I mean, I think it speaks volumes to the level of maturity and improvement for Ilya Bloom more so than anyone, and the incredible coaching ability and the ability to adapt of LSGs. I think this might have been Ilya Bloom's second ever championship opportunity, and for the second time, he comes very close.
He absolutely does. And I see Ian's joined us. Ian, how are you doing, my friend? Great to see you. We're just catching up on We Love Wrestling 46 from London. And, you know, we're touching on the tag match. We can't not mention the women's action. Incredible match between Charlie Morgan and Harley Hudson there in London. That was fun.
I mean, that was incredible. But like Charlie Morgan is of course somebody that I got to got to start watching because of you.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
it was really awesome to see you in a WXW ring. And hey, I can't wait to see you in a WXW ring again.
Yeah, we'll speak about that in a few minutes' time. But, you know, two other matches from London, I have to mention shotgun title match, Lawrence Roman and Gary J. And wow, did these two guys bring it right from that opening bell.
Hey, that was a hard-hitting match. I mean,
yeah.
I'll say scrappy, but I feel like that's kind of an insult considering how hard-hitting and how great that match was. And
yeah.
Hey, if you guys haven't watched that match, go check it back. Gary J is an incredible wrestler to take Lawrence Roman as far as he did.
Yeah, definitely. And we talk about hard hitting the main event. Luke Jacobs challenging Shigehiro Irie for the WXW Unified World Wrestling Championship. And god damn, did those two beat the living hell out of one another.
All right, let me cook here for a second. All right, give me the floor for like half a second. I feel like there is somebody at WXW that holds a grudge against me that you guys bring in Luke Jacobs back. All right, thank you. I'm talking to everybody, Felix, Tass, everybody, whoever the hell, that you guys bring back Luke Jacobs and you put him in the main event for the WXW Unified World Wrestling Championship against somebody like Shigehiro Irie, two big old men beating the ever-loving bejesus out of each other, and I'm not there. I feel like there's some, I'm not saying there's a conspiracy theory going on or there's something going on here, but hey, all right, look, I can't. Hey, I'm getting heated. I can't believe this. No, I'm back, Mark. I'm done. That match was incredible. I wish I could have seen it live.
Yeah. Oh man, like, don't get me wrong. I think it translated to video really well, but live, something else. And as Dan says, there was a lot of meat in that main event.
Hey, big old meaty men slapping meat. That's all I love to see about wrestling.
Beautiful
Heavyweight wrestling
stuff.
At its finest.
Absolutely. And, there's been some big news coming out of London that's going to affect a lot of things here in WXW as we move forwards. And I'm going to start with this, the one I'm super excited about. Charlie Morgan is in Femme Fatale this year. She is the fifth entrant. She's going to be appearing alongside Eva Kolaski, Julia, Nicole Matthews, and Hyan. But wow, like, honestly, I know I tweeted this yesterday, but I believe it. I think we've just announced the winner of Femme Fatale. I'm not sure if the women of WXW know what they've got in store for them when Charlie Morgan makes it to Oberhausen in September.
I mean, I'm glad you're not doing commentary because you're supposed to be pretty unbiased, unless it involves Norman Harris. But I can't wait to see Charlie Morgan in there. There's a lot of this. I feel like this tournament is going to be really, really special. I have this weird feeling. Obviously, Femme Fatale is always a special occasion, just like World Tag Team Festival, just like the 16 karat gold tournament. But I feel there's something about this year where the match and the card or not the matches, but like the individuals so far, these 5 first individuals taking part in it. I feel like there's something vibrating, something that's propagating this special aura about this year's Femme Fatale. I feel like
it could be the most exciting Femme Fatale yet, and you already briefly touched on it. World Tag Team Festival, Femme Fatale, part of World Tag Team Festival weekend. We just announced this week the second team, Psycho Mike and Maggot. This is going to be an unpredictable duo.
Unpredictable. I knew I wanted this because we saw it over 16 karat gold weekend.
Yeah.
But thank you. This is going to be awesome. I don't know if it's PB&J or maybe tuna fish and peanut butter. It's a mix. All right.
Yeah, it's a mix, right? And obviously the first team in there, the Astronauts, Takura Nomura, I hope I'm pronounced that right, and Fuminori Abe, the winner of Ambition this year. these two guys making big waves over in Japan, looking to make some big waves in Oberhausen later this September.
Hey, I'm excited as can be to see astronauts. Their attack. I mean, we're all very familiar with Abe. It'll be incredible to get a little more familiar with Nomura, and especially with all the success they've had in Japan as a tag team. Mm-hmm. They've been lighting things up over there, so it's going to be really incredible to see them there. In case you guys haven't gotten tickets, just hurry up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. But let's take a look at things a little closer to home. Drive of Champions under 2 weeks away, and the rotation is coming back. Finally, it's been a long time. I'm so pleased that he's finally fit, he's healthy, and he's getting back in that ring.
This is legitimately maybe one of the things and Drive of Champions is going to be incredible, but this is maybe one of the things I'm most awaiting. So excited to finally, get to finally see rotation back in action, because, he's my coach. I'm excited to see him in action again. It'll be amazing.
And also, genuinely one of the nicest guys in professional wrestling. And I know a lot of people throw that around about various people, but genuinely, the rotation, nicest guy in professional wrestling. I'm excited to see him at Drive of Champions.
Look at that smile, man. That's an incredible smile. It just makes your heart melt.
But, there's a lot happening at Drive of Champions. We've got this. Peter Tahani, singles competition against Tristan Archer.
From a man with the most beautiful smile to the man that never smiles in Tristan Archer. I'm excited to see this match, though, because Peter Tahani has seemingly started to get back on to winning ways. So maybe this was, maybe this was the reset he needed after the series with the Axeman with the Axeman, which will most probably come back, right? So I'm assuming the series is not over.
I assume so. Whenever Axel is fit and healthy to get back in that ring, I'm sure he wants to basically shut Peter Tahani up once and for all. But, I think if Peter wins here against the former Unified World Wrestling Champion, he could potentially find himself back in contention for that title. Speaking of which, this one's for you, Matt. Mike DiVecchio going against Shigehiro Irie. Two intense guys, one-on-one for that belt.
Hey, whoever put Luke Jacobs and Shigehiro Irie in London is trying to make it up to me with this. So I'm excited. Sorry, the world doesn't rotate around me, but the world just might rotate around these two men with just the size and the mass. And the most incredible thing about this is both of these guys can move incredibly fast. So
yes,
I'm just gonna say this: be safe, everybody, because you might get some tectonic shifts there.
That is going to be explosive. Speaking of explosive, Lawrence Roman defends the Shotgun Championship against Patrick Bulk in Patrick Bulk's only second ever professional wrestling match.
Felix Kohlenberg tweeted this out, and he said that Patrick Bork might have had the most successful debut match in wXw history, winning against an absolute veteran of professional wrestling, European and otherwise, in Icarus at Ambition in under 5 minutes. This is a match that I am so incredibly excited for, and I'm so happy that I get to watch this live, because I couldn't watch the Icarus Patrick Bork match live at Ambition.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see what Patrick Bork can do live.
Absolutely. Also, 2 out of 3 falls for the World Tag Team Championships. Only Friends laid down the challenge. Any stipulation you want. The Arrows decided 2 out of 3 falls. I mean, what way do you go here? I'm not sure it was wise of Only Friends to let the Arrows choose that stipulation, but 2 out of 3 falls, Bobby and Michael Knight, they've got stamina. They can go the distance. It might not have been the wisest move by the Arrows to pick that stipulation, Matt.
I mean, hey, they're the best tag team, in Europe, arguably one of the best tag teams in all of the world. So 2 out of 3 falls, the Arrows can definitely do it. They're as dangerous as ever. And Fan Appreciation Night, they were more so on the back foot. We know how, that ended with the mule kick that got the match disqualified. This time around, 2 out of 3 falls. I'm excited for this. There's I don't even have. It's exciting to see what both of these teams do, and who knows, maybe it's finally those World Tag Team Championships that the Only Friends have been searching for so long.
Just think about this. Every time you put Amboss on the back foot, they come back more dangerous than ever. so maybe not so wise from the Only Friends, but also the strap match. Levaniel, Norman Harris, and Norman's done a lot of bad things to Levaniel, but now there's nowhere for him to run, nowhere for him to hide. They're going to be tethered together by that leather strap. And we all enjoyed it when Norman, got whipped the hell out of with them leather straps by the fans at Fan recently.
I enjoyed it, but, maybe the ending was not exactly what everybody was hoping for, so I'd never count Norman Harris out. His shirt might be sleeveless, but he's got a lot of trips up them sleeves, all right? Maybe he has them in those elbow pads. I don't know, but Norman Harris is, I advise caution for Levaniel.
Yes. Okay, well, I think it's time for a match, so we're going to leave that there. We'll come back, we'll talk about what's coming up with Fight Forever soon, but let's get to our first match of the evening.
Jetzt weiter mit einem Singles-Match, angesetzt für einen Fall. Schwer aus Nola, Italien, the Dangerous Prince, Massimo Pesca.
And the Dangerous Prince, Massimo Pesca, is going to be in action here at the wXw Wrestling Academy show against an opponent that he is not going to be very familiar with. Pesca so far has had a very good career here at wXw for his very, very young age.
Ich rufe seinen Gegner.
Yeah, Pesca, he's been impressive in the relatively short time we've seen him, but here's a man we've never seen before. I'm interested to see what this man does on his debut on this event.
And the man from Aachen, Aeron, making his wXw debut on the same night that Destin Forte did, 2 wXw Academy students in one night. A batch of talent coming out of the Fight Club in Gelsenkirchen. And this man, I can tell you from experience from watching him at training, this man can move like water.
Well, he's someone I've yet to see. So as I already said, I'm excited to see what Aeron here has to offer. But, you're making a debut. This is going to be a challenge. Massimo Pesca, as I already said, he's been impressive since he made his main roster debut here in wXw back at the end of 2022.
Yes, he has, without a doubt. Massimo Pesca has gathered a lot of wins at wXw. Some losses, but for somebody in as young a career as Pesca, it's a big deal, but keeping in mind the fact that this is Aeron's first match, there you see, Pesca, much more experienced. Manages to keep Aeron on the ground.
Yeah. Perfect arm control there from Pesca. And Aeron is going to have to work a little harder to get out of that than he was the first time, but this is looking impressive. Wow, what a drop kick.
Adding some flair onto that is Aeron, and might have caught Pesca off guard there.
Well, absolute precision right in the jaw.
Statement of intent here from Aeron in his debut match against the man from NOLA. Side headlock takeover, and now great awareness there and good understanding from Pesca to catch the arm in between the legs, but leg scissors here. Another side headlock takeover by Pesca, and yet again trapping that left arm. Less leverage.
Yeah, absolute force as well on that headlock takeover. Pesca isn't playing tonight.
Great job here by Aeron. Learned after the first time where Pesca managed to get out and cinched it a bit tighter. Pesca fighting for position, and he finds it here. Wow, incredible to get himself free into the headlock position now.
Yeah, superb reversal. Back to that headlock. You have to think he keeps on going back there. Pesca must have a game plan.
He might have been sent into the ropes. Comes back with quite a bit of force. Here comes Aeron. Leapfrog over. Oh, caught. No.
Wow! What a hip toss.
Yeah, guarded against the hip toss, but Aeron still with enough wherewithal to understand the danger of the position he was in and kick him away.
And so far, neither man really able to take, the prolonged advantage in this contest. Well, I thought they were going for the handshake, but Aeron straight into a headlock of his own.
Yeah,
and he's got that thing locked in tight.
Yeah, adapted greatly here into the side headlock takeover. And Aeron's having his debut match. He does not want... Sportsmanship is great, and it was... the handshake was there, but Aeron was just the first to act again.
Well, you got to remember, you can't win them all if you don't win the first. And I'm sure he's looking to win his first match here tonight.
Of course he does. He hits the ropes and comes back with an incredible kick. And standing moonsault from Aeron into the cover here against Pesca. Could have nearly got the first victory of his career.
I think it's going to take a little more to put Massimo Pesca away, but standing moonsault, impressive. And what a chop there.
And rolling is not, that's not the end of that exchange. Flying drop kick straight into the corner, right in the kisser. And Pesca is in a difficult position here against the newest young addition to the wXw roster.
Yeah, and as I said, you can't prepare against someone who's never had a match before. You never know what he's thinking. But Pesca seemingly had that scouted.
He had that scouted, caught him with that shotgun drop kick, did Pesca into the cover here. That might be it. Aeron is down, but still manages to kick out fairly early on there. But as you mentioned, Pesca may have the disadvantage of not being able to scout out his opponent. Aeron is at the disadvantage when it comes to experience, however. That plays a huge part here.
Oh!
And Pesca catches him straight with that kick right in the face.
Experience or not, that's gonna hurt.
Oh, he's signaling here. What does he have? Arms trapped up. Oh, Aeron lands on his feet. Into the roll up here for Aeron. Could be it. No, kick out by Pesca. Short arm reversal here by Pesca. Caught there, and my goodness, what a back suplex!
Pesca really showing his experience here.
Into the cover here is Pesca now, but yet again the kick out from Aeron a little less force than the kick out before that. You could tell Aeron is finding difficulty finding his breath in this match so far.
Yeah, you can do all the cardio in the world. It doesn't matter because when you get in that ring, it's a different world.
Yes, it is there. What a stretch here by Pesca. Putting in the pressure on the arm, the neck, all that cranking.
Yeah. And you see him digging his knuckles into the ribs briefly before going back to that arm. Doing everything he can. But it doesn't seem to be enough.
He's up on that fireman's carry. No, Pesca comes down, realizes the danger he was in. Caught him there with that spinning leg. Here it goes again for it again. Does Pesca up. Hurricane Rana countered by Aeron.
Absolute desperation by Aeron there. He knew that if he didn't hit that, it was going to be game over for him in this debut match.
Yeah, very much so. Great job to realize the danger he was in. Now fighting back as Aeron. You could tell there's...
Getting
there
sluggish.
We go. A bit sluggish. It's getting used to being in the ring here. Against somebody like Pesca, that could be the difference maker in a match like this, but still fighting here. Got him up in that fireman's carry position. What does he have in... Oh my goodness!
Plants him! Absolutely plants him, and Aeron is feeling it. This could be the opening he needs to put away Massimo Pesca and win his first ever match.
Very well well might be. What's going on? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Incredible reversal.
Into the cover here by Aeron. This just might be it. No, wow, kicked out by Pesca. Great job there by Aeron. Realized that he was caught. Used that rope for the momentum to slingshot himself back into the DDT.
Yeah, but you can see the inexperience on that cover was not putting as much weight, as much pressure as he could over the shoulders of Pesca. Oh, as he sluggishly makes his way up to the top now. He's struggling.
Sluggishly is the key word here. He's caught here by Pesca. Going up to the top rope. It could be, oh my goodness, a superplex! Crashes into the cover. Now goes Pesca. This may well be okay.
What? I was sure that was it. I was sure that was it, but Pesca now.
Into the powerbomb here, the cover by Pesca and the 3.
Wow.
Der Sieger durch Pinfall, Dangerous Prince, Massimo Pesca.
And what a performance here by Massimo Pesca to weather the storm of the new young talent, Aeron. But I'll tell you what, Marc, this is definitely not the end for Aeron. It was only the beginning. You have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
First ever match, and while he's disappointed he didn't get the victory, as you can see, he's definitely proud of his performance.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be disappointing not winning your debut match. But you know, Aeron put on a phenomenal effort in this contest. And as we already mentioned, Massimo Pesca, impressive athlete, impressive wrestler, and there's absolutely no shame whatsoever in losing to a man like Massimo Pesca in a match like that. None whatsoever.
Without a doubt. Absolutely wonderful performance by both men there. Incredible fight. Aeron, maybe just the inexperience of it being the first match and the sluggishness by the end of it might have cost him against Pesca, but who knows? He'll come back, he'll improve, and he's got a lot more matches in the tank.
Yeah, absolutely. And ladies and gents, what did you think of that match? Please leave your comments in the chat. We'd love to hear from you guys. But I know I said this last week. I'm going to say it again right now. I am super impressed with the quality of the wrestlers coming out of the Wrestling Academy. I've been around a lot of wrestling schools in my time. You know, sadly not all of them good, but like genuinely very few who are able to turn out such high quality students and wrestlers as the wXw Wrestling Academy. Aeron this week, last week it was
Destin Forte.
Destin Forte. I couldn't remember the name for a second. Those two guys, both putting on phenomenal efforts.
It looks like you got the ambulance around there, Marc.
They were supposed to send that to you, not to me. We got it wrong again. What a botch.
Damn it, Dan! Did you order it to the wrong address?
Yeah, I didn't order it. Why would I order it? We're in different cities,
Dan, I
man.
was blaming Dan.
Oh, Dan.
I'm not blaming you. Yeah, come on, man. All right, to get back to the point,
yes,
I
please.
fully agree with you. Go back to if you think of the past talents that have come out of the wXw Academy and Anil Marek and Elia Bloom, now Destin Forte and Aeron, and to some extent even Norman Harris before all of them. It's the absolute best place to learn how to wrestle. I can say that from firsthand experience, having trained there as well. It's absolute world-class coaching by all of the coaches involved and all the guest coaches. So if you guys have the opportunity, if you're around Germany, if you travel to Germany for that wXw Wrestling Academy at Alma Park in Gelsenkirchen, sign up or at least give it a try, because honestly, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, talking
experience.
of the Wrestling Academy, we had Fight Forever coming up at the Wrestling Academy the day after Drive for Champions. And how's this for a match? Massimo Pesca going up against Nick Schreier. I'm excited to see that one. Two incredible young athletes. But that's not all. Devlin Macabre against Ruthless Layla. Two women who you might not be familiar with, but trust me, you'll want to see more of these two. An incredible singles match that's coming up on the 18th of June at the Wrestling Academy, part of Fight Club Gelsenkirchen at the Alma Park there. It's going to be something else, Matt.
It is going to be something else. I'm really excited to watch this. As you said, I am personally also not very familiar with these two young ladies, but it'll be an incredible experience to get to watch them, hopefully live, and then we'll get to dissect the match a little more.
Oh yes, yes we will. But that's not all. Isaiah Wolf against Michael Knight. This should be a great match.
Hey, Isaiah Wolf versus Michael Knight, sign me up. If anybody, so I mean, sign you guys up more so than me. So
yeah,
18th of June, Alma Park Fight Club in Gelsenkirchen. If you guys have the opportunity, you know, you'll get to watch Drive of Champions and then go straight to the Academy for some incredible action there, and then.
Yep, and it's the double feature. We're doing 2 events in one day, and I believe it's all for the price of 1 ticket. I may be wrong, but I believe we are. Like, you are going to get so much incredible wrestling that day, that weekend. You won't want to miss it. And we got one more Fight Forever match, which we can talk about. Tempesta versus Bobby Guns.
Yes, sir. I'm so excited for this match. Tempesta is, of course, as we mentioned online, is going to be flying over to Japan to pursue wrestling there as well. I'm so excited for this match, and I'm so happy for Tempesta to get to face off against Bobby here at Fight Forever. I will definitely. I hope I can be there for this event to watch it live and say my goodbyes. This match is going to be incredible. It's going to be hard hitting. Do not miss it.
Absolutely. And speaking of hard hitting, I think we're about ready for our second match of the evening. I hope you guys are ready. Remember, please type your thoughts, your comments in the chat there. We'd love to hear what you think. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight to it.
Wir machen hier direkt weiter mit einem Singles-Match, angesetzt für einen Fall.
It's not a bull. It's the boar of the village.
Dieser Kämpfer ist 1,38 Meter groß, 110 Kilogramm schwer, außerdem ist in Ungarn. The boar of the village, Gulyas Vilmos.
And Gulyas Vilmos makes his way to the wXw Academy.
Yeah, and you know, wXw fans may be more familiar with his brother, his tag team partner, Gulyas Jr. But if you don't know Gulyas Vilmos yet, you are going to remember him by the end of this contest.
And here's a man you might remember as well.
Dieser Kämpfer ist 1,75 Meter groß, 98 Kilogramm schwer, aus Adana in der Türkei, der Adana Bulldozer, Aytac.
The Adana Bulldozer makes his presence known here at wXw yet again. It's been a long time since we've seen him. Formerly a member of Ezel, still very much a member of Mettehan's family. One that we don't see very often, but he's still there. An incredible talent.
Yeah, and I mean, it's been a while, as you said, since we last saw Aytac in in-ring competition, but he's still been around. He's still been making his presence felt in occasion alongside Metaham. The question is, how much of his presence is he going to make felt here tonight as he goes up against Gulyas Vilmos?
I'll tell you one thing, Aytac always looks to stamp his presence wherever he goes. An incredible talent here in Germany. Against one of Hungary's best talents, in Gulyas Vilmos. Over in Hungary, tag team partner of Gulyas Jr., which is definitely a constellation I'm excited to see here in wXw at one day. Gulyas.
That ain't gonna work. It's gonna take a little more.
Yeah, you have to keep in mind, Aytac is no small man.
No.
Here goes Aytac yet again. Oh, maybe not, but Gulyas had that scouted. Caught there with the kick by Aytac, who's going to hit the ropes, come back. Oh, drop down by Vilmos. Up, whoa, leapfrog. Oh my goodness.
Look at the agility of this guy. Wow.
Goodness. The agility of Aytac, too, as well. He flew straight over Vilmos, but it's not just agility.
Oh, wow.
Here comes that raw power by Vilmos into the cover here. And kick out here from Aytac after that gut wrench.
And you can see he's really feeling the effects of that gut wrench. And I think Gulyas Vilmos is feeling it there, but Aytac just a step ahead.
Great back elbow there by Vilmos. Oh, Aytac, there we go. Sends Vilmos out.
Hits that floor hard.
Yeah, with all that weight, of course, you'll hit the floor very, very hard there, but for Aytac now, an opportunity. You can see Vilmos grasping at his back. The extent of the damage that might have been done to Vilmos's back could be crucial in this match.
Well, I have to think it's a mistake by Aytac to waste as much time as he did shouting at, insulting the fans, rather than going straight outside and trying to take advantage of his opponent. But as I say that, Gulyas fighting back, but you ain't gonna fight back too well against that ring post, that's for sure.
No, you won't. Unforgiving steel, and Aytac.
Well, look, they always tell me that like the edge of the ring apron is the hardest part of the ring. No, the ring post is the hardest part of the ring. Please get that right. The ring post is the hardest part of that ring. As Aytac goes for the cover.
And a kick out here by Vilmos. He's still got a lot of fight in him. Does the boar from Hungary here as Aytac setting something up here into that elbow drop.
Beautiful elbow drop.
Into the cover here goes Aytac, and kick out yet again from Vilmos. As he said, sent reeling into that ring post earlier, landing full force on his back to the outside. You have to think Vilmos has taken a lot more damage than Aytac so far in this match. Is that the crucial difference so far? Well, so far, of course, but will it be the crucial difference by the end of this match? As Aytac still firmly in control here. Oh, firmly in control with that kick into the cover here by Aytac yet again, but yeah, kick out here by Vilmos. You're gonna need a lot more to keep the boar of the village down.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot more.
Much less wasted motion here now by Aytac, fully in control.
Doing all we can to try and keep the Hungarian down, but Gulyas just won't stay down no matter what Aytac does here.
I know he won't, but he'll have to fight his way out of this position right now. Things are looking fairly dire for Gulyas.
And look at the way Aytac has that knee positioned right in the back there, right in the spine.
It adds leverage.
Yeah.
As he cranks backwards.
Yeah, Gulyas trying to get that knee out the spine so we can actually get out of that hold. That's gotta hurt.
It does, but here go. Vilmos is fighting right back. Aytac so far doing a great job of keeping Vilmos down. Great there from Vilmos. Wherewithal that could have been Aytac looking for a very crucial maneuver there. Vilmos fighting back now. Caught here by Aytac yet again. What does he have? Score here! Suplex by Vilmos!
But does he have enough to follow up, Matt?
That is the big question here. You can see him grasping at his back, taking a lot of damage in this match so far. Can he overcome it? Can the boar make the village proud against the bulldozer?
Oh! What a series of left hands!
And here comes a big right! Drops Aytac right onto the ground. Clothesline. Yet another. I know bulls see red, but I think the boar is seeing red here at this moment. Sent him into the corner, comes right back, reaming into him. Vilmos now double under a beautiful butterfly suplex. That is the danger of letting Gulyas Vilmos build up steam.
But he needs to stop wasting time here. What's he got in mind there? I was about to say he needs to stop wasting time, and I think him taking that time was a huge mistake. Aytac able to grab the leg there. Hard landing for the Hungarian.
Sent straight onto the mat there. Great reactions there by Aytac. That could have been very dangerous. That knee
He's out.
Very much dangerous.
He's got to be out.
No.
What? How?
From Gulyas Vilmos. The boar has yet to be struck down. He's still in this match.
Mett, I'm as shocked as Aytac is. I thought he was knocked out. How does a knee like that not knock a man out? I don't understand.
Quite simple. Vilmos is no simple man here. You see, oh, there we go. He was looking for that Yashar driver yet again. Was Aytac caught with that German suplex. But this time, however, my goodness, a man of that size into the cover here might be a kick out. Kick out by Aytac there. The mobility of a man that size. All of that weight landing straight on top of you.
Impressive.
You can
very impressive.
You can just imagine how much air has been knocked out of Aytac, Marc.
Yeah. Aytac is in trouble right now.
They might be in a little more trouble here, but great job keeping his base, making himself heavy here in that position. A referee trying to get
what is
in
this?
between.
Hook
to the eye! Aytac
really?
The referee.
That was uncalled for.
Uncalled for is one way to mention it. That Vilmos, that's taking an effect on him. Caught right there in the leg, and now straight reaming into the ropes. And this time, third time's the charm. Yashar driver into the cover for Aytac.
Good night.
Der Sieger durch Pinfall, der Dana Bulldozer, Aytac.
The poke to the eye, illegal as it was the difference maker in this match. Blinded the boar of the village for long enough for Aytac to gain a very big advantage. Sent him careening into those middle ropes, and then the Yashar driver on top to end this match.
Well, I might not like the way that he did it, but Aytac able to score a win at the biggest wXw Wrestling Academy show ever. And you know, that's one for the record books at least. You can't deny him that.
A victory is a victory, Marc.
It is indeed. It is indeed. Well, ladies and gents, what did you think of that match? I know Ian's saying he loves that nickname for Aytac.
The Adana Bulldozer.
Yeah, very, very fitting, especially after a performance like we just saw.
This time it was the Bulldozer that beat the Wildlife.
Yeah. Yeah, as the Bulldozers so frequently do.
Hey,
I'm not sure if I'm trying to make a political statement there or what. It just felt apt.
I mean, you could. I'm just saying. I mean, hey, to be fair, though, it was an incredible performance by Gulyas Vilmos. Very well done there, and you can see why they call him the boar of the village. I'm just excited for the day where we get to see potentially him and Gulyas both here at wXw. Who knows? I mean, World Tag Team Festival's around the corner.
It's very true.
There's a lot that hasn't been announced yet. So, ladies and
we've
gentlemen,
only had 2 teams announced. Maybe we'll see the Gulyas brothers there.
Yeah, exactly. So keep your eyes peeled. wXw on social media. Keep your eyes peeled for the tickets. Make sure that the opportunity doesn't go past you, goes by you. Like a falling star.
Well, talking of tag team wrestling, I know that we recently announced this for our return to Frankfurt on the 8th of July. Only Friends versus the Frenchadors. That's going to be good.
Hey, I'm fine. I'm excited to see this match. I mean, I'm hoping that the issues that currently the French Adors are going through don't have a gigantic impact on the way this match goes, because a straight up match between these two is going to be incredible. I'm so excited for it, and who knows, by the time Frankfurt rolls by, the OnlyFriends might have a little more bling bling on them.
Yeah, oh man, imagine if this is for the World Tag Team Championships. I didn't even think about that.
I have to keep all that in mind. The OnlyFriends might be champions rolling into that, and that will make the opportunity for the French Adors that much bigger. If they can gain a victory, they could come back straight onto the right track.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. And ladies and gents, I don't know if you'd seen this. We are also hiring video camera operators here at wXw. So the full information is available on our website. If you're interested, if you know anyone that wants to be interested and join our video team, let them know. We are looking for people. You don't need any experience whatsoever. We can give you the full training you need. Yeah. Take a look at that ad. It's on our website right now.
Can I apply?
No, you're already a commentator. You already work for us.
Can I do both?
I'm going to be honest. I don't trust you to hold a camera for 3 hours and remain focused on the job at hand.
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't trust me to hold a camera for 3 minutes.
Good. I'm glad we had this conversation.
Yeah. It led nowhere, just like any conversation with me goes.
Absolutely straight in the bin. Speaking of which, I guess it's time for us to wrap up this week. We've still got one more match to come from the wXw Wrestling Academy's biggest show ever. Tag team action. That's going to be here next week. You do not want to miss that. Trust me.
I trust you. Hey, I put my life on the line for anything you say. The next match is going to be incredible. All right, sorry. Next week's match is going to be incredible. Tag team action. I am so excited for it because I got to see it live. It's going to be a great match. You guys don't want to miss it.
I'm not sure it's worth putting your life on the line for, but yes, it's it's a good match. You want to be here next week when we have even more action from the biggest wXw Wrestling Academy show ever.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you're expecting something from me. Yeah.
Okay, before we finish up then tonight, Mett, any final words?
Drive of Champions, 17th of June. I swear to God, if you guys... It's going to be an incredible show. One more match we didn't mention. Wait, sorry, never mind. That I was thinking of London. I was thinking of Michael Oku versus Peter Tihanyi. That was an incredible...
Yeah, that happened. That's in the past.
Unified World Wrestling Championship match, the Shotgun Championship with Patrick Borg. The rotations return, which, to be honest, while all the matches are incredible, that is one of the things I'm most excited for. Oberhausen, 17th of June. Don't miss it. And then the WXW Academy after that, Fight Forever. It'll be an incredible weekend, and I hope as many of you join us as possible.
Don't think I could put it better than that myself. So thank you all very much for joining us here this evening. We will see you all back here next week. And after that, we will see you in Oberhausen. We will see you in Gelsenkirchen. Thank you all very much.